Now let's delve into the papers today, looking at the headlines. I will start with This Day, the newspaper of record.
Yeah.
And it has the headline that screams out, federal government will take final decision on Nnamdi Kanu very soon. Of course, the writer there says, once Akeredolu autumn begins procuring AK-47 for security outfits. Orders reopening of the Dangote cement factory at Obajana mandates the NSA and the SGF to probe crude oil theft. Of course, below the headline is the picture of some key stakeholders, and it reads "Peace at last." Of course, we had Governor Abdullahi Sule of Nasarawa State, Aliko Dangote, CEO and chairman of Dangote, and Governor Yahya Bello, amongst others, present at a peace meeting.
I didn't realize that Aliko Dangote was a member of APC.
No.
Was the APC
chairman? This is almost stepping from.
Was the APC chairman doing
try to
the chief of staff to the president? I can understand. Was the APC chairman doing that?
Okay.
But it's okay. I mean,
okay. looking at the headline, what do you make of it? We've spoken about this quite a lot today.
Absolutely. It will be interesting to know what the federal government is thinking, and I think practically all the papers, has something on that story that we will speak soon. Is it to cherry pick on the aspect of the ruling that, the government wants to obey or not, or how the government wants to proceed with the other sides, of the charges that they think that Nnamdi Kanu still has a case to answer? We will know, but then the ruling is clear and unambiguous. Discharge him, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then the Attorney General is saying that he's not been acquitted. But we will know, what
in time.
within time.
Okay.
Isn't it? All right, let's go to the Punch, Saturday Punch, very quickly because of time. The lead story here says, I rejected Atiku's suggestion to take 1 billion naira loan for PDP. That's ASUU, the chairman of the PDP. The writers here want Wike to stop dragging his family into party dispute. And then Wike is saying, if your children knew your misdeeds, they will disown you. Rivers governor tells party chair. Reconciliation panel asks ASUU to resign after election. Plans neck meeting. Interesting thing, Aaron, isn't it?
Yes.
The 1 billion naira is back, on the front page.
Yeah.
Remember that 3 weeks ago, Governor Wike was clear about the fact that ASUU collected a 1 billion naira bribe, according to him. It took the party chairman a whole 2-3 weeks to respond. And then by the time he responded, he was talking basically about the 100 million naira he collected from a certain governor of the PDP, and the money was meant for a particular project, for the party, and that has been deployed, for that thing. But Wike is saying that I've got a whole lot more that I want to reveal, and if I do that, your kids will disown you. I think that the chairman is right. Keep my family away, from this business. You've got your own family. Nobody is talking about them. Let's deal with this as men and as party members. But then what does this say? Does it not say that PDP stinks in a way?
No, the point is, we've been talking about this. I'm hammering on what Wike is doing and the adverse effects it will have on the PDP going into 2023. And it looks like the PDP might just have to deal with this stone in the shoe, as the Italians like to call it, and probably just walk with it, with the pain, till they get to the elections. Because if they decide to devote their immediate resources, time and energy into countering and trying to nullify anything that Wike brings to the fore, trust me, that is enough distraction for them to lose the 2023 election. So how they handle this, they need certain kind of wisdom to do that.
Wike and the gang, you just have to deal with them
with
wisdom.
They will have to
otherwise, kiss the presidency bye-bye. 2 quick stories before we go, Aaron. One on entertainment, the other one on the japa syndrome. On top of the Punch, entertainers who found favor with Buhari bagged national honors. So you can see the pictures. Muabudu is there, Tubaba is there, Tenny Makanaki is there, King Wasiu Ayinde Marshall, Burna Boy. You mentioned if you're Morugwe the other time. So it looks to me like both artist and manager got national honor.
Okay, so maybe FA was there to represent.
I will imagine so, because I'm not sure that I
Two-Face.
saw his name. Maybe it was there to represent
Two-Face.
Two-Face. But then, there will always be issues about why this, why not that. People have said about Kwam1, for example, that with Colin Tianila, who is a senior to Kwam1, not giving an award. Why will you give to King Kwam1? Is it because he sings for APC, blah, blah, blah? There was even this high-do talk about the fact that the vice president tried to stop him. But then, who will deny that King Wasiu Ayinde Marshall has been the dominant figure in Fuji music, in the last 30 years minimum, consistent, and very, so you can't deny him. Turning, I mean, she's gotten her award, she's gotten her
The jury is still out on her. Okay.
The other one, Western nations encouraging japa, granting young Nigerians visas wicked. That's ex-Governor Amosun. It looks to me like Governor Amosun likes to cut controversy these days. You know that he has said again that he won't be supporting the governor of the state of his party. Instead, he will be supporting Otegbe of the ADC, just like he did in 2019.
It shouldn't come as a surprise.
It's not a surprise. But then what is this point about Western nations encouraging japa? Japa is not a new phenomenon.
No,
I keep telling people that when you say japa, this is just it's like the NSAS thing. It's just the buzzword for this new generation. Yes. Andrew Don't Check Out has been on for more than 30 years. Yes. Venu Marioge, sang about it, more than 30 years ago. Andrew No Check Out. So it has always been there. People will travel. People will seek greener pastures. Don't come here as a politician whose kids probably studied abroad, for example. Yes. Whose kids probably live abroad, for example, to say that they are encouraging, our kids to japa. Those who can afford to japa. And I say it, if you can afford 4 to 5 million and up to 10 million to japa, I'm not so sure if you are suffering in Nigeria. But then it's your choice.
No, that's the truth. That's the truth. It's a choice.
It's your choice.
It's a choice, and
it's your choice.
Nobody should be guilt-tripped over the choice you want to make.
It's your choice. It's your choice. Do we have 1 minute more for one more paper?
Okay.
Just 30 seconds.
Okay. The Guardian, the big headline there says, FG apologizes to Nigerians as ASUU ends strike.
Apology is not enough. Do the right thing.
All right.
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing, you say.
All right.